Hello children, welcome to ATL classes of Bright Stars High School. As you all know, ours is the ATL Bright Stars is the first ATL school in the Joglamba Gadwal district, and we have done many research and we have done many innovations in this Atal Tinkering Lab for the past 2 years. And as an ATL in charge, I would like to conduct the classes of artificial intelligence for all of the students of our Bright Stars High School. So first we will start our class today by learning about what is artificial intelligence. So as you are already aware about artificial intelligence, as we had discussed in our previous classes also in the school, so the things that we have to learn regarding artificial intelligence are what is a human intelligence, what is artificial intelligence, and what is the need for artificial intelligence, and what are the applications of artificial intelligence, AI, key components of AI, and future of AI. So the topics that are covered here are all these 6 things we are able to cover. In this first class, I will cover about human intelligence and artificial intelligence. So what is human intelligence? So how do we know that humans are intelligent? So what makes us humans and what makes us humans as intelligence? So human intelligence can be compared by our brain. So everyone in this world compares to an intelligent by using our IQ. So humans have brains. Is that why we are intelligent, or do we become intelligence if we learn to use our brains well? So why are we calling as intelligent? Because we are using our brains well. So then only we are called as intelligent. So if we are not using our brain, we are called as dumb. So here is a question for you to think about. So when are we called as intelligent? So when do we call ourselves as intelligent? So first thing is when we have to take the correct answer here, when we can give correct answers to people's questions. So if some people are asking questions, if we are able to answer them correct, so then we are called as intelligent. Next, second one is when we solve a difficult problem or puzzle, we are called as intelligent. And when we can decide the correct action to be taken, this is called as a decision making. So if what to do and what not to do. So in this holidays time, so whether you are doing the correct action, whether you are taking the good decisions or you are taking the bad decisions, you are wasting time by watching movies and all, or you are using your time. So that is the decision that you want to take. And then next one is when we learn something fast. So when we are able to learn something fast, we are called as intelligent. And when we are able to recognize many things and remember their names, we are also called as intelligent. And when we can use clues to guess an answer, we are called as intelligent. So here all of the answers can be ticked as the correct answers. So all of these examples are the examples of natural human intelligence. So what is the definition of human intelligence? So human intelligence is nothing but it is defined in many ways. So we can have some of the definitions of human intelligence here. The ability to observe, recognize and understand. So what is the ability? What is our ability to observe the things around us? Are we able to identify the good things? Are we able to recognize the persons or the people whom we have seen for the past 5 years or few years back? Are we able to understand the concepts that are taught in our school? So that is the first definition. And then ability to make smart decisions. So which decisions are we making? The good decisions, the correct decisions. Are we able to make the correct decisions, and are we able to solve the problems in our everyday life? So that is also a definition of human intelligence. And the third definition is the ability to learn and increase knowledge. So as you are learning from your books and as you are increasing your knowledge every day, so that is also a part of our human intelligence. So some things we are imitating, and some things we are instincting, and some things we have learned them by birth, and we are learning some things when we are growing also. So to increase our knowledge and to learn the things, that are there in our surroundings. That type of ability to learn and increase our knowledge is also a part of human intelligence. It's also a definition of human intelligence. So here we have a mind map of what is the what does human intelligence involves. The first thing is gathering information. So how we are gathering information? What is the source of gathering the information? Whether we are gathering the information from a correct source. So that is the thing that human intelligence involves. And the second one is the storing information. So how much information we are storing in our brain, and how much information that is there in our brain. Are we able to get all the things that we are able to listen? Are we able to store all the information? So that is also, that does involves human intelligence. And then retrieving information. So whatever information we have learned, are we able to retrieve? Are we able to interpret? Are we able to give back the information? It involves, human intelligence involves retrieving information also. Next one is analyzing information. Are we able to analyze? Are we able to put it in the correct way? Are we able to solve this problem? That and all, analyzing information, analyzing the information, grouping the information in several groups. And then the decision making. Are we able to decide among the things whether it is the correct thing or not? Decision making is very important in each and every aspect of our life. So whether we are taking the good decisions, whether we are taking the bad decisions, whether we are listening to this class, or whether we are wasting our time, whether we are helping our parents, whether we are not helping our parents, whether we are able to achieve something in our life, or whether we are not able to achieve anything in our life, all this will be under decision making. And then the final one is the taking action. Taking action, which type of action we are taking? Are we able to take action correctly? Are we able to take the action in a positive way or in a negative way? So any agent which can perform all the above is called as an intelligent agent. So an agent which can perform all the things. So what are all the things? Gathering information, storing information, retrieving information, analyzing information, decision making, and taking action. So all these if we are able to perform all these things, then we are called as an intelligent agent. So do you like to be called as an intelligent agent? Come on, let us see. So what is, now we will discuss about what is artificial intelligence. So what is an artificial intelligence? These computers are man-made and hence they are artificial. So they don't have brains like us. So computers are man-made and they are artificial. So what is the main difference that we give between natural and artificial? Natural means which are in nature, and the artificial means which are man-made. So which are man-made, they are called as artificial. So do the computers have brains like us? No, they don't have brains. So what do we use a computer for? So why do we use a computer? We use our computer to make our jobs easier, to gather information, to play games for entertainment purpose, and then to watch movies, and to store our data, to store whatever information is there, and to make our mark list, and to make our attendance list, and to keep all the photos, storing our data, and to use the internet for using YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, so on and so forth. So we are using computer for all these reasons. So that answer you can write in your notebook. So first question you can take it. What do we use a computer for? Second question we have is, list things a computer can do better than humans. So can you name few things which a computer can do better than humans? Humans can sleep for 8 hours. So can a computer sleep for 8 hours? Huh? No. So what we can do, the computer can't sleep, and the computer is very accurate. It can analyze the data perfectly, and if we are unable to do some things also, the computer will do it. If you are unable to calculate a lengthy question or a lengthy problem, the computer can calculate and the computer can perform it better, and computer can perform it very fast, and computer can do the task very easy, and it can analyze the data very easily. So if we want to store any information in our brain, can we store the information? But in computer we can store it. We can store by putting a name. We can create a folder and we can put all the things that we want to store it, and we can make it a separate folder. We can keep it in a desktop or we can keep it in a disk file. So whatever it is, we can store it. We can store it in a PPT, PDF, so on and so forth. So I can tell the computer can do better than humans in many ways, and it is accurate, fast and easy, and it can do better tasks than humans. Next question is the opposite of the question. List things that humans can do but computers cannot. So the third question is, what are the things that humans can do and the computers cannot? So humans are natural things and the computers are computers are man-made things. So humans, what they have, whatever program is given by the human is done by a computer. So human only invented this computer. So both can do the same things, but the computer can do it accurately, perfectly. So here, what are the things that humans can do? Humans can sleep, and humans can work with brains, but computer cannot work with brain. So can we call computers intelligent? So can we call a computer intelligence? Yes, we can call computer as intelligent. So what is artificial intelligence? It is the ability to imitate humans, such as using language, speech, vision, image, recognition, making predictions, learning, problem solving, ability to move and manipulate objects of their own. An artificial intelligence agent is a computer that can perform these things. So artificial intelligence is nothing but the ability to imitate humans. Whatever the humans are doing, this artificial intelligence agents is also imitating our humans. In which aspects? Language, speech, vision, making predictions, learning, problem solving, ability to move and manipulate things of their own. So it is a computer that can perform all these activities. So artificial intelligence is teaching the machines to learn, think, decide and act as humans would. So how are these humans doing? So how am I able to imitate? So this is artificial intelligence is nothing but imitation of the humans, imitation of human intelligence. So we will teach the machines how to work, how to think, how to learn, how to decide and how to act. How do humans act? List things that humans do. So humans, what do we do daily? We play, we sit, we stand, we eat, we read, we drink. So what are the things that we want to do? We all will do. So what are the things that humans do? So you can list it out here. Now think, which of these things can a computer do? So can a computer play? Can a computer sit? Can a computer stand? Can a computer dance like you? Can a computer jump like you? Can a computer eat like you? No. So a computer can do only some of the things that we can do. Now you can see the third question in this topic. Do you think an artificial intelligence can produce arts? Okay, can it write and sing songs, write stories, draw paintings or interact with humans or have a conversation? So do you think an artificial intelligence can produce an art? Yes, it can produce an art and it can sing songs and it can write stories, draw paintings and it has a conversation with us also. We are having many gadgets in our day-to-day life, so which we are having conversation, for example Alexa and then Google Google speakers, Google speech, something, Google translator is there, which can translate the things that we write. Okay, so that and all examples we can see here. So up to now we have understood what is the difference between artificial intelligence as well as the natural intelligence. So how we are able to compare our natural intelligence with the human intelligence with the artificial intelligence we have learned in today's class. Thank you.